Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Megabase. So, a couple of things. I don't know if you saw it, but there was like an 18.5 episode, which was a live stream, which I did, so you can go and watch that. So we are a little bit ahead of where we were. Mostly, I did biter clearing, and we built a new iron outpost, which is connected by rails. But there are a couple of things I need to do. So we have still got a lot of clearing to do out that way. So let me refill Sharlock. In fact, I'll keep those on me because we have another supporter joining the cause. So everybody say hello to Ice Hockey Player. And Ice Hockey Player will be white. I've had a specific request to hold magenta for the moment. So we've got red, green and blue. Green one is... I left Silo back at the base there just to defend it as much as possible. So he's got some rockets in him. So you can have them. And I downloaded a couple of mods as well. Spidertron related mods. So we'll get into those a little bit later. But the first one is this Spidertron Squad Remote. So you click and drag over some Spidertrons. And then I can direct both of these at once. So he's going to go and support Sharlock as we go and take care of some more of these bases down there. Okay. Meanwhile, over here we have Hammond, who I will add to the support army, I think, but we need more stuff. And we also have Kalandin Jr. The first one may not have survived. But he has a special role, and I will show you how he works presently. I just need to make a few more of these. Okay, so this now here is Kalandin Jr. Kalandin has in his grid 5 exoskeletons, a battery, which is slowly charging up, and just a whole heap of solar panels. And you'll notice that he's carrying nuclear weapons. Now, I've deliberately filtered out these 3, so he will only fire one at a time and as slow as possible. And he has the speed to get away from stuff. But anyway, I'm going to send him down this way. So you can see he's got a fair amount of speed on him. And I'll show you how he works in tandem with Sharlock and now Ice Hockey Player as well to attack. Alright, so he's so Kalandin there is entirely solar powered and it's night time. So I am going to, well, while we wait for him to get there, let's just turn that off so I can see what I'm doing. Yes, we have, well, actually we had about 30 seconds ago a big shortage of copper. So I'm thinking blue belts? So if I'm going to increase to blue belts, that is a 50% increase in capacity over the red belts that I'm currently on. So we would need to add another 12 machines to the end. Or I can get away with it if I add 4 in the space I've got there. And then if I put a single speed 3 in... So that's 4, so we need another 8. So if I put a single speed 3 in 16 of them, speed 3 as showcased by this one on the end, increases the crafting speed by 50%, which is exactly what we need. Increases the power by 70%, which is why I'm just not speed 3ing everything. But I guess we'll see what that does to the power. Okay, whoops, don't do that. How are things going on down here? Okay, so hopefully he's got a bit of juice. So you may have seen, just from the map here, that during the live stream we did a little bit of this tactic already. But essentially what we do, let's grab these two guys and we'll bring them here. And then we'll grab Kalundin and bring him there. It's faster, so I'll get there first. Remember, this Kalundin here is full of legs, so he actually goes quite quickly. So what we do is first we send in Kalundin to drop off a nuclear weapon. And as soon as he fires a single rocket, we tell him to get out of there. Run away, run away. So that takes care of the majority of the base, and then anyone that comes after Kalundin, oh, it actually looks like they're stopped, but anyone that comes after Kalundin, we mop up with these guys. Oh, yes, anyone that comes after. Sherlock, can you move forward a bit? There we go. Yeah, because Sherlock has a bunch of big shields. Poor ice hockey player doesn't. Okay, and then yeah, basically that's the tactic I've been using. So we'll move these two guys forward a little bit. Not too far, just a little bit. If you could reveal the next radar square, that'd be good. There we go. Okay, I'll move Sherlock to the front. Okay, then Kalundin comes in. There he is. As soon as he fires a rocket, ooh, little bit jumped the gun there. There we go. Fires a rocket, runs away. That takes care of most of the base. The biters all congregate to make it easy for Sherlock and Ice Hockey Player. And they move on and take care of the rest. So you just have to be super careful to make sure that Kalundin runs away enough. Because if one of the biters move in to attack Kalundin, he'll fire a nuke at them right in his own face. And that tends not to go ever so well. Evidenced by the fact that it's actually Kalundin Jr. that we're seeing up there. Okay. See how two of these guys go. With two of them, it should make fairly quick work of a base like this. Let's see how they do against a big base just on their own without Kalundin. Okay, not too bad. As long as Sherlock takes the damage, because he's the one with the shields, that works out alright. I think we will continue bringing Kalundin in on this though, because I mean, that's what he's there for. So bring him down, and as soon as he fires a rocket, we need to put Kalundin and Ice Hockey Player between him and the biters. Alright, well there are still a few bases left down here, but I'm well out of the pollution range, so now we need to go and tackle this base up here, which is definitely well within the pollution range. So we'll send them up there. And then I guess I'll get to work on upgrading. Actually, I should probably bring CeeLo back up here to do this. it can help. Alright, so back up here now, we've got some blue belt equipment in silo, or silo, I still can't figure. You'll have to remind me in the comments how to pronounce your name. So, yeah, I just need to send them along here. I haven't yet completely, not beaconed, but moduled all of these, but I have put the extra ones in. So, I'll start you over here, so silo, go over there, and then I'll grab my belt upgrader, but I will instead actually upgrade red belts to blue belts, red underground belts to blue underground belts, red splitters to blue splitters, and then I should just be able to do this essentially. And then Silo will start taking care of that once he gets there. There he goes. Alright, well, I will keep going through with this. Oh, this is lovely. You know what? I'm just going to do that, because I can't be bothered to figure out which of the underground belts are which. Alright, so everything is now marked for upgrade. Silo, get to work. Okay, so as I'm going back and forth with Silo to here to pick up blue belts, like that, and putting down the old red belts. No, putting down the old red belts, I said. I've noticed that this machine here, which I've sped up as much as possible, lubricant is now my limiting factor. And that's actually revealed a whole bunch of other problems. My 4 lubricant factories are all running full time. They all have plenty of heavy oil. In fact, things have too much heavy oil. These should be switched on. So that means that the circuit network condition on this is incorrect. So I should go and have a look at that. Also, I should probably just add more lubricant making machines because I'm out of lubricant. But yeah, because I have too much heavy oil, I have no light oil and no petrol and other problems. Okay, so what is the condition on this? If lubricant is greater than 24,000. So if I'm full on lubricant, start making that. Okay, that works, but only if I'm not using my lubricant. So what I should probably do then is, yeah, something similar to this. Switch it on if light oil is less than heavy oil. So if light oil is less than heavy oil, switch them on. Okay. Yeah, all of these guys are switching on now. It'll take a while for the light oil and petrol to stabilize. Do I have any of these on me? I have one. But what I think I would like to do is, like, double that. Okay, so I need 17 pipes, 3 chemical plants. I can do that. Ah, one other thing I have to do over here. Light oil is less than heavy oil. It's only connected to lubricant. So, yeah. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so the copper line is now upgraded all the way to blue, and it's probably helping. Except we don't have a full contingent of the speed modules yet, so we're still working on that. I don't think I need these just yet, so I can probably pinch a couple out of here. That doesn't need to be sped up all the way. And I should have a couple more in the box. I've got another 40. I need another 140 or something. Oh, a turret is engaged. Where's that? That's out by coal. Yeah, pollution's starting to expand on the north again. But not the end of the world. Right, so I can see what I'm doing. And just goes down there. So, we've got 6 Spidertrons now. One of which is my sort of personal move about the place one. Another is... oh, in you go. Another is a remote base building bot. And I have 4 like military ones. There. So we've got Sherlock, we have Hammond, we have Ice Hockey Player, and we have Colondin. I always keep wanting to say Colondrin. It's actually Colondin. But anyway, so if you look at this one, so Colondin here is set up to go fast, but is not that strong. Well, he's got nukes, but that's actually very bad at defense. Because if all you've got is a nuclear weapon, if a small biter comes up to you, you're gonna kill yourself. Sherlock here, not bad, just not very fast. And then Hammond and Ice Hockey Player currently have no... well, Hammond has no offensive capabilities at all. There's a few rockets in Ice Hockey Player, but they have no equipment grids, or nothing in their equipment grid. So, I have been building some stuff. And I've got a little bit more building to do. But while that's going on, there's something else I want to show you, which I can show you as soon as this shielded singularity equipment is done. Which hopefully won't be too long. When the last of that white science is gone, it should be. There we go. So that's all nice. That gives us access to this shielded, which is apparently difficult to say, a shielded singularity, which is a little on the pricey side actually. I didn't know it was that expensive. But it puts out 3 megawatts of power, which is very nice compared to this guy's, which does 750 kilowatts. And it's the same size as well, 4x4. However, there is another mod I got. So there was the Spidertron squad control mod I got, but there's another one which adds a Mark II Spidertron and a Mark III Spidertron. And I've played around with these a little bit in a creative world. And these are, for what they give you, I think they are really cheap. So the Spidertron itself took 2,500 of each science to research. Spidertron Mark II is 2,500 of each to research. And Spidertron Mark III is 2,500 of each. Just that one includes space science. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why they're that cheap. And also, if we compare the cost of the actual things, I guess these ones get a little bit pricey, but because they already have a Spidertron in them, like the Mark II requires the Mark I Spidertron and the Mark III requires the Mark II Spidertron. But that's all pretty easy stuff to get. I mean, considering the base that we've got. So, I'm going to start on those researches. There we go. And then I'm going to do a few of them, I think. Actually, how expensive is that one? 16,000 is probably a bit much. How much are you? You're 1,000, 2,000. Okay, I'll do that much. So I'll keep doing us some science. So yeah, what we're gonna do is probably before the next episode. You know, in fact, I'll do it on a stream. So probably Wednesday. No, actually that won't work. I'll say Thursday. Thursday, I don't know when, but Thursday I will do a stream. And what we'll do, we'll upgrade our Spidertron army to Mark 3s. We will kit them all out, which will take a while because the grid on a Mark III is massive. That grid we've got there is 10 by 6. The Spidertron Mark III grid is 30 by 10. It's literally 5 times the size. So yeah, we'll upgrade everyone to that. And we'll take these 4 out. I'll probably change Kalundin over just to a normal military one like Sherlock there. And then between the 4 of them, with shields and legs and lasers and everything like that, I reckon we should just be able to waltz straight through a base. Like the biggest bases we've had trouble with so far, we should just be able to walk straight through it. But we'll give it a go. So yeah, keep an eye out for that stream. That will be over on Twitch, twitch.tv/MiniBetrayal. You know how the internet works, you can find me. Otherwise, yes, as before, if you want to join the Spidertron army, come and visit me on Patreon or become a YouTube member. In the meantime, this may have been a bit of a shorter episode than normal because I've got a bunch of uni work I should really be getting on with, but until then, I shall say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.